Niggas ain't had no business hitting on my phone, telling me to come hop on this damn verse. I met this girl from the shop, she ever fall in love again, I make sure she a friend first. I beat the track like Muhammad, I knock this verse out and stand over my nose with my hand hurting.
Man, what's going on with y'all? Wait, hold on. I'm tweaking. My bad. Juice Boxes is going on with y'all, man. I did it right. My bad. Hey, I got another banger for y'all. This was the funniest season ever. I'm sorry. I agree. I saw this on Twitter. Like, it was a whole thread of, like, this is the funniest NBA season. I'm not gonna lie, when you really look at it and think about it, this season was kind of hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of funny. But we're going to see everything in this video. So without further ado,
this season was so strange. We had countless fights and scuffles, refs riding ATVs, players arguing with refs. This was the funniest season.
I'm sorry, bro. I know we not even 10 seconds in, but bro, every time I see Grant Williams, bro, I just die laughing. Because I think of that. I think of that video when he was doing that. He was doing that interview. And Jaylen Brown and Al Horford just came and just
and look too far ahead. Ouch. And make sure that we got. Good job, Grant.
In the NBA, and probably one of the weirdest as well. Now, there were some amazing celebrations this season, but one of my favorites is when Anthony Edwards steals the ball, lays it up, and then yells in a high pitch, "Cookies."
Edwards. Steal.
Now, something I've never seen before is a player actually push an NBA team owner. That's exactly what Jokic did during this play.
Smiling face as Phoenix turns it over. And boy, Jokic, a little bit of contact. Boy,
Jokic just wanted to get the basketball and keep the game going. I mean, maybe this guy deserved it.
A little bit of maybe a flop from Ishbia there.
I ain't gonna lie. He definitely flopped that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta sell it to the officials, you know.
Also in the playoffs, Draymond had another physical altercation, but this time he stomped as hard as he could on Sabonis' chest.
Monk puts it up. And Curry's got the board.
Let me hear y'all thoughts. Do y'all blame Draymond for that? Let me hear y'all. Do y'all blame Draymond for that?
Fans on social media argued whether or not Sabonis deserved it, but Draymond definitely gave a little bit of extra strength in that stomp. LeBron James definitely had some iconic moments and memes during this season, especially when he thought he got fouled in this game against the Boston Celtics, and when the buzzer sounded with no foul call to be found, he had a temper tantrum on the court.
And the game is over. Lakers furious. They thought he was fouled. And it's now overtime. LeBron James so upset. Regulation.
Now, I get being competitive and caring about the game, but bro, this is a whole different level. You need to just calm down a little bit.
It's our ball, ain't it? It's our ball. Hey, it's our ball.
The best part is Patrick Beverley then goes onto the court with a camera to show the referee that the King.
So, like, he's still getting investigated, right? Because there's no way when he refs Celtics games, they're like, what, 37-2, something like that?
He actually did get fouled.
He was fouled. And would you say missing that?
Another hilarious LeBron moment is when he's sitting next to this young fan who was very excited to be there next to LeBron, and the fan ended up getting interviewed, and even though he was sitting literally right next to her, he acted like he couldn't hear a thing during the interview.
And then I look up and I see LeBron James, and what's going going through my mind is just like, oh my God.
I love when the camera zooms out and you can just see LeBron ignoring her, pretending like she's not there talking about him. The whole thing was just so cringe and hilarious. Now, a historic moment that happened this season was LeBron passing Kareem on the all-time scoring list. And if you know anything about LeBron and you're on Twitter, you know that people always call him out for straight up capping. And apparently he knew exactly what shot he would take in order to pass Kareem. And here he is totally just capping about it.
Before the unveilment of what the statue would look like, I already knew what the statue was going to look like. It had to be a fadeaway one leg. It had to be, no question about it. Dirk is a...
When you talk about some of the funniest moments this season, you have to bring up Dillon Brooks, the NBA's villain for the 2023 season. Now let's go back and look at some of his non-playing highlights. First off, we have the verbal altercation that Dillon Brooks started with the NBA analyst Shannon Sharpe when he was sitting courtside at the Lakers game. This was one of the most bizarre moments during the season because I've never seen anything like this, an NBA analyst trying to fight an entire team.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is officially my last day at work. I'm going to cry in the car, but I'm not going to cry now.
Okay, this is not easy for me either.
Another amazing moment is when Dillon Brooks wore this courtside to a game with a brand new hairstyle.
He's on either block. I'd say that look there. You can play on either block.
To top off Dillon Brooks' season, he actually decided to poke the GOAT.
Right here for talking a lot. They said I'm going to give you some more. It's going to be fun to watch.
And then he had this hilarious post-game conference interview.
The Lakers are making that run. They get it to 14. You and LeBron have that exchange. There are people out there that say maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old.
While Brooks definitely tried to use these tactics to win, he ended up being despised by the Grizzlies, and they said that they would not bring him back under any circumstances. And of course,
I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of crazy. Like, come on. You gonna not bring somebody back to be competitive? Hey man, let somebody spice it. Let somebody spice the league up a little bit, man. Come on, man.
How can we forget this special moment, the Grizzlies dance moves? Now, it just wouldn't be a regular NBA season if there wasn't some crazy stuff going on by Russell Westbrook, and he certainly had a couple moments this year. One of the most memorable from the past season was when Westbrook met up with a trash-talking fan at halftime in a playoff game against the Suns.
Watch him out. Take it like a man. Watch him out. Watch him out. Straight like that. Watch him out. Talk about it. Be about it.
Maybe this was an intimidation tactic, showing off his nice abs.
That 8-pack, and so how do you get an 8-pack? That's right. Any helping.
And of course, this moment had to make it when Westbrook literally had a terrible game and then said this.
How about you personally? How would you assess your game tonight?
Solid.
As we all know, NBA refs have some of the best moments in NBA history. This happened again when Bill Kennedy had a Lion King moment with a random baby during a game.
Kennedy and this baby. Love it. First of all, that baby is adorable. Look at those cheeks. So cute.
That's something.
I guess refs have to have fun too, which is exactly what James Williams did in between the first quarter and second quarter. He hopped on a four-wheeler ATV and drove around on the court. This was just so weird.
You know, you always want a relatable crew chief.
You know what? This isn't basketball. This is an entertainment business.
Richard Jefferson has proved time and time again that he is a better entertainer than he is a basketball player, and there's multiple moments that support this. For one, Jefferson decided to become a full-time TikToker, which is something we never expected. Hey, and turns out he's actually good at it.
What is going on? Look. You guys asked for it. I told you when I got on TikTok that we were going to bring the TikTok community to NBA.
Now, how about that time when he became a referee? Yes, he refereed both the Summer League and the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game. Now, he actually got booed after his first call ever made.
Ross drives into the paint, throws one up. Can't get anything near the net there.
Maybe this is why Giannis made fun of him, calling him a bad ref and saying he officiates like Mark Davis.
Bro. Hey, you out here reffing like Mark Davis. I'm mic'd up, bro.
Now we got to talk about Klay Thompson for a minute. I swear every time his team loses or he gets in a fight with someone, he just throws up 4 fingers for each one of his rings. Now at first it was funny, but now it's just kind of corny. Grant Williams also got into Jimmy Butler's face and probably cost the Celtics a trip to the finals by making him mad, which was hilarious.
And they're having words. Look at this. Nose to nose. Eye to eye.
But it definitely wasn't as funny as him dressing up and doing an interview like Batman.
Best part about this team is that we take care of each other. Defensively, that's all we can accomplish.
He really had the full costume on. Respect for the commitment. Another Grant Williams moment that will go down in the NBA Unserious Hall of Fame is when he said, "I'm gonna make both" to Donovan Mitchell when taking 2 free throws with the game tied. And this is what happened.
What a story Grant Williams can write. Oh, nutty moves.
Well, after that, they lost the game. Jack Harlow is a rapper, but has also played in the celebrity basketball games, and he was sitting courtside at an NBA game when he posted a hilarious Instagram story about Kyle Lowry. I guess the rumors about Lowry have to be true if Harlow is saying it. Not all of the funny moments from the season happen on an NBA court or even in America. Dwight Howard made headlines during the NBA season after dominating in Taiwan and even recruited players like LeBron, Ben Simmons, and Julius Randle to join him in overseas play.
Tell LeBron to come on over. Let me go. Bron, you the GOAT. You, AD, you can play till 90 over here, bro.
And then only a month later, his team in Taiwan asked him to take a pay cut. Man, Dwight really has gone downhill. Rudy Gobert always finds a way to make headlines, and this year he pulled a Draymond Green, punching his teammate Kyle Anderson during a timeout. This isn't as bad as spreading COVID throughout the NBA or crying when he missed an all-star team, but still, this had NBA fans laughing and kind of weirded out because this was just crazy. Michael Porter Jr., the black hole himself, just won a ring, but do you remember when he postered Zach Collins and he got in a fight with him, choking him for a second before the two were split up?
Porter Jr. It's not just him. He's going to get a T for contact.
Yep. Collins in his face. There was a little contact there.
When I see stuff like this go down, I'm always so confused because there's literally cameras everywhere, and so people are going to see this, but I guess they just don't care and they'd rather take the fine. There were some great rivalries this season, but one that fails to get mentioned enough is the Giannis versus the ladder. An NBA worker was putting up a ladder in front of the rim to fix the hoop as Giannis was practicing his free throws, and he just went over there and threw it out of bounds. Like, honestly, what is going on this season? One of my favorite moments is when the daughter of DeMar DeRozan single-handedly won them a play-in game against the Toronto Raptors. She screamed for every Raptor free throw during this game, and it actually caused them to go 18 for 36 from the free throw line.
Particular game, if he steps the wrong way or something.
Visit to Florida State. Asked me, what did you... Patrick said I was down for whatever Coach Hamilton. Underrated passer, doing a nice job.
In terms of the total number or the quality of shots, I'm comfortable with it.
Tell me life is really good for him right now. He's in a good headspace.
Just a 50% shooting mark, so props to her. Conor McGregor is not a basketball player. He's a UFC fighter, but he's on his journey back to fighting, and it really showed during the stunt that happened between him and the Miami Heat mascot that went terribly wrong. During some sort of halftime show, they had a stunt where Conor McGregor was going to punch this mascot. But after punching him down, Conor McGregor brought in another punch that sent this guy in the mascot costume to the hospital. You can clearly see in that second punch that the mascot was not prepared for that. And this was one of the weirdest moments during the season. I wonder who beat the Heat up better, Jokic or McGregor? Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat just lost the NBA Finals, and while some people blame it on the lackluster roster, I blame it on his hairstyle that Butler debuted earlier this season.
Yeah, of course I can.
He literally had dreadlocks put into his hair.
Why have I never seen that?
Yeah, of course I can.
He literally had...
Jimmy.
Dreadlocks put into his hair just for media day, which I think is actually hilarious. And he said his goal was to make the internet mad.
What do you think your new hairdo and your dreads and extensions are going to do for your look and how you are performing on the court?
I don't have any extensions. I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't know. I ain't even thought about it. I'm just messing with stuff to make the internet mad. That was my goal this summer, and it worked.
Why he did this, I don't know, but I think it's pretty funny. Now, we all know that the Denver Nuggets finally won their first championship to the funniest season ever concluded, and the NBA just kept giving moments to remember. Just like when Jokic goes into the locker room and isn't sure what to do with the champagne bottle. You can see he tries to drink out of it, he kind of sets it down, looks at it, and then realizes he's supposed to grab it and shake it, and he doesn't really do the best job. He then proceeds to grab Jamal Murray and throw him into the pool. After that, he poured beer all over KCP's head.
I know.
And after all of this, he got mad that his championship parade was on a Thursday because he wanted to go home and get back to his horses ASAP.
When is parade? When is parade?
Thursday.
No. I need to go home.
You know that I told that I don't want to stay on parade, but I want to stay on parade. This is the best.
And to top off the funniest season ever, Jokic actually says that he lost the finals MVP trophy. Quote, I really don't know. I left it in the equipment manager's room and it's not there anymore. So I don't know. This man right here is a national treasure. Click on the screen to watch another video and I'll see you guys in the next one.
I'm not gonna lie. This was a extremely funny NBA season. I'm not gonna lie, man. But hey, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure you actually, I don't gotta tell y'all. Y'all know what to do. I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. Like, comment, subscribe. You already know what to do. Turn the post notices on. And make sure you let me know what to watch. Put me on. Let me know what to watch, man. But until next time, Juice Boxes. I'm out of here. Peace.